Today we will study the hill climbing algorithm as our first local search algorithm. So what is the hill climbing algorithm like? Let us write the function. How does the search goes? I will have to pass the hill climbing function a problem and an initial state from which the search will start, and it will return a state that is a maxima or a minima according to the task that is required. For example, in all our discussions we will assume that we are trying to maximize some objective function, so we are in search of a maxima. So how does the problem start? The problem starts, we have been given one initial state, so we make the initial state our current state. That is where we start our problem with, and then we start a loop. What does the loop do? It generates all possible neighbors of the current node, and by the concept of neighbors may be different for different types of problems. For example, in breadth first search or depth first search, in the earlier section of our search, we were doing the root finding. Our neighbors were the neighbor or successor nodes were which one? The successor node, I should not say neighbors, I should say successors. Successor nodes were those nodes from which we could go from the current node by doing some valid action. So in the loop, what I do is I generate all the valid successors of my current node by doing all possible valid actions, and then of all the possible nodes that I have generated, of all the possible successor nodes I have generated, I choose that node which has the highest value of the objective function. So in one line I can write, I take as neighbor a highest valued successor of current. Right. So we want to maximize our objective function, so we are looking for states which are more promising from the current state. So the neighbor is one just notice here, this is one highest valued successor of current, which means of all the successors of current node, this node has the highest value. But then what is the next step? The next step is I should make the neighbor node my current node, right? No, I am not right, because this step checks that this neighbor node is the highest valued among all the successors of current. But does it check whether it is more promising than the present current node? No, it does not. maybe it is not promising, maybe it is the best among the successors, but maybe it is not better than the current. So I have to check that also, because I want to go up the objective function. So if neighbor dot value, by this I mean the value of the neighbor, that is the value of the objective function for the neighbor state, is less than the value of the objective function for the current state, which means my current state, my neighbor state is not better than my current state, then what should I do? Then return current state. If that is not the case, which means my neighbor is, the objective value for my neighbor is better than my current, then I should, this if function will not be met, then I will make right. So let us see the same hill climbing algorithm. Let us visualize how it turns out on this state space landscape. Maybe this is the, just assume that this is the objective function that we have to maximize, and I started somewhere here. Okay, so I did some actions. This is my state. I did some valid actions from here. Out of all the and I generated the successors. One successor was here, one successor was here, and another successor was here, right? I will use different colors for your easiness. This is one successor, this is one successor, and this is one successor, right? Now tell me, of all the successors, which one is the most promising successor node? This one. So I assign this node to the variable called neighbor. Now I will check between the value for this neighbor and the value for my current node. If I see that this is more promising, my neighbor node is more promising, I will make this my current node and I will continue the search. If I don't find that this is more promising, then I will not take the present neighbor node, I will return the current node only. For example, assume that my I should say what? Take this. Just assume that this is my current node. This is my current node. Okay. I generated the successors. Let us take one more example. I am taking one more example in which this is my initial state or current state. Then I generated its successors. One successor was here, one successor was here, and one successor was here. Okay, I will take this a bit upper. So of all the three successors, which is the best valued? This is the best valued, right? So this becomes allocated to my neighbor variable. But now I have to compare between this neighbor variable and the current node. Is my neighbor better than my current node? No. So what I do? I do not use this neighbor node at all. I return the current state or current node as the solution to my hill climbing algorithm. So this is how the hill climbing algorithm works. So as you can understand that the hill climbing algorithm, it moves uphill for a maximization problem, of course we are talking, and it terminates at a peak. What do I mean by peak? That is, no neighbor has a higher value. Also, you should see that the algorithm does not require a data structure as such for the current node, because you only work with a single node at a time. You do not maintain, you don't have to maintain one search tree. And one more point I should mention: hill climbing does not look behind its, I should not say look behind, I should say beyond, look beyond its immediate neighbors. So it is kind of a greedy algorithm which works at by seeing what easy payoff, what immediate payback it is getting, and it does not look too much into the future. It does not look how much it is getting paid off in the long run. It is kind of a like the greedy man who want you. In our childhood we read a story of a man and the goose, and the goose always gave golden eggs. And one day that man, every morning the goose used to lay one egg, but the man became so greedy that he killed the goose and he got only one egg, and from the day after the goose was not there, so no more gold eggs. So if he could have retained his own greed, the goose would be still alive and he would be getting one gold egg every morning even today. So this algorithm, hill climbing algorithm, is like that greedy man who does not look beyond the immediate payoff that he gets. So since the greedy man also fell into one problem of not getting a gold egg after some time, the hill climbing algorithm also has its own problems, and in the next video clip we will be discussing those problems only.